Good morning. This is for the internal review of the website that we are creating for GPMA architects and planners. Firstly, I'd like to say that this has been based with the moving times and how websites nowadays are basically about swiping up and swiping down, swiping right and swiping left. And that is basically how the movement of all the websites is being restricted. Even some social platforms like Instagram and other platforms are also working on that. We've used that as our basis for the concept, and the home page consists of 5 pages like that. Once we move on, the first thing that once we type the website, it starts loading. So this is the loading page of it. It takes about 5 to 6 seconds until the website starts moving. So now we've reached the introductory part of the video. This will just show us different projects that we've done in different typologies of architecture, and just show some infographics about the projects that we have done. This is a slider of 9 images, which can be moved manually as well if we need, and it's automatically moving as well. Now if we scroll down from any of these pages, if we scroll down, then we'll reach the inside the home page only. So it's a home page which has 5 pages inside it, and we'll reach on to the first page of the home page, which is basically telling us something more about the architecture, something more about the company. And so this is the one that tells us about the history, that we are a 40 years old firm. We've been leading India's architecture and design firm, which provides different services and things like that. And next on, if we swipe on our right side, it will take us to our managing director, what his ideology has been, how he's brought up the firm over the years, and his approach towards architecture. Next on, if you swipe right again, it shows us that we are a large team of engineers, architects, and planners, and we can take up projects of different scale and what is our thinking as a whole as a company. Right. From any of these 3 pages, if I click on to an image or read more or anywhere, I will go on to the About page. I'll take you there in a while. But this is a part of the home page, just giving us a glimpse into the About page. Right. Now, if I scroll down from here again, I will reach the Expertise page, which will again just show me more about the expertise, show me more about what we have, the different kind of expertise that we have. This again is a slider. If we swipe on our right side, we'll see planning and urban design. If we swipe on our right, we'll see engineering. If we swipe on our right, we'll see interior design. If we swipe on our right, we'll see project management, and then again architecture. So it's a continuous connection as well. If I click on any of these images, it will take me into the expertise page over here. The expertise page will take me to the architectural projects of the expertise. I'll get to this again at the end. Next on, if I swipe again, it will take me into the media page. The media page, an introductory to the media page. This is a part of the home page again. These are the awards that we have won. If I swipe on my right side, it will take me to the events that we have done. And if I swipe on the right side, I'll get to know the socials we've done, the online publication, the offline publication, and so on and so forth. Now from any of these pages, if I swipe down, I'll reach onto the contact page. But also I'd like to mention that if I click on any of these pages, I'll go to the media page subsection. I'll get onto that in the next chapter. If I swipe from here, I will reach the contact page, and the contact page has 3 separate links. What this does is it does not cluster my contact page, and if I click on we are growing, it will take us to a Google form which will ask me a few questions that where have you worked, how many years of experience, and so on and so forth. So it helps us tabulate and have all the data of everyone who wants to apply and work with us in the future. Contact us basically tells us that why do you what is the purpose of the meeting, is it a project, is it a publication, what is it concerning, so we can have contact us in that form. And this again will take us to a Google Google form. And lastly, this is Let's Meet. Let's Meet will take us to the map of how to reach us and how we can meet up in the office as well. After we're done with this, I'd like to just take you around to the sub pages one by one. So if suppose I want to see the about us sub page and I click on the about us sub page, the about us sub page will basically just have a glance of the information that we have around. And if I swipe down, this is again the just an introductory bit that we had talked about earlier. It just tells us, okay, there's a history about us and about our managing director and about the company as a whole. And lastly, if I swipe down from here again, I will see the list of our core team. And if I want to know more about anyone, I'll just hover over Mitu ma'am, suppose, and it will just tell us more about Mitu ma'am and her education qualifications, her current designation, and something that she wants to tell us more about, and so on and so forth. And if I swipe down further from there, I will reach on to the presence map, which will basically show that we have built all over the country, where all have we built, what all are we doing, and just some more infographics about what all we've been able to do, right? And lastly, it's like a client list that we've been able to manage clients of all sorts, government, non-government, commercial, or residential, different types of sorts. So we can just maybe see our competitors and know that, okay, if they've been able to do it, we can also build with them, something of that sort. So this concludes our about us page, and suppose now we want to go into the projects page. So the projects page firstly has a search bar over here. So this search bar, suppose I'm looking for a particular project, it helps me to go into that particular project and go straight there. Other than that, it takes me to different typologies of architecture. Suppose I want to get to know about the mixed use type of architecture, I click on the mixed use architecture, and this will take me to the different projects of mixed use. And if I want to get to know about one particular project more, suppose I want to know more about the Netaji Nagar hub, I'll just click on the Netaji Nagar hub, and this will open up a master image of the Netaji Nagar hub. Will give me very basic information from when it was proposed or started, and the name of the project and what type of project does this come under. And the facts and figures tells me, okay, what's the client's name, what's the built up, what's the proposed, and location, typology. This can have any image, but I've used one that explains more about the project, but this can have any master image. After that, we can have in an article based form just different things about the architecture that we want to talk about. This can be subject to different projects, can be lesser or more as we require. And lastly is a master image, which shows us the entire thing in one go. Alright, so this is the projects page. Now if I move on to the expertise page, the expertise page has all the expertise linked in together, so that we can see all the expertise together. And in the expertise we can have the planning, the project management, the engineering, and the interior design, and all of these are connected together. If I want to go to the architecture bit of it, and we see, okay, this is the architecture, we can add a para more about the architecture as an expertise over here. But basically it will tell us if we have 75 projects that are running, and if I click on the project, then we'll get to see all the projects of architecture that we have done. So suppose you've done some architecture for residential also, commercial also, so it will come not in that type, it will come as an expertise type, right? And suppose over here again I want to know more about the Netaji Nagar, it will again link to that particular project, and then through that project I'll get to know more about the working of the project, right? And so yeah, this is the expertise. Lastly, if we go into the media will have all my divisions of the media, and if I click on any of them, it will take me to all the awards. Suppose I want to go into the awards, it will take me to all the awards list that we have, and we click on the awards, we'll get to know more about the awards. Lastly, if I go into the contacts page, the contact page links to the same one on the home page, so that this one does not repeat itself, and this will take us to the three clickable links, and we can just move in from here onwards. Right, so this concludes the whole presentation as to how this will look like, and yeah, thank you.